In 1907, psychologist William James had a significant impact on the development of psychology in the United States. He encouraged psychologists to focus on two main questions to understand human behavior. What are the different types of human abilities and how do people use these abilities? Psychologists made great progress in answering the first question, knowing more about IQ and how to measure it. However, they still didn't know why few exceptional individuals push themselves to their limits while others give up. But when they studied the lives of successful people, they found that being talented and intelligent did not play as big of a role as we all might think. In fact, very talented individuals didn't always achieve as much as they could have. Recent psychology research shows that intelligence only accounts for 30% of your achievement. This means whether it's a personal setback or a global crisis, we all need to be able to bounce back and keep moving forward. And mental toughness is what allows us to do that. So how does one become mentally tough? To be mentally tough, you must have some degree of resilience. If you think of it as a metaphor, resilience would be the mountain, while mental toughness might be one of the strategies for climbing that mountain. If you really want to be transformed and go uphill, you have to be intentional. Nobody ever went uphill by accident. Mental toughness is an idea. You can't magically think of your way of becoming mentally tough. You need to prove it to yourself by accepting the fact that you need to change your perspective. The secret for developing mental toughness revolves around 4 mental habits, and it begins with accepting our trauma while keeping them at a distance. But what do I mean by keeping them at a distance? You see, trauma can be caused by a wide range of events, including physical or emotional abuse, neglect, experiencing a natural disaster, or losing a loved one. Despite the unpleasantness of these experiences, the lessons we learn from it are invaluable. It's important for us to remember these experiences without resentment or anger, because they ensure that we never find ourselves in the same situation again. If you keep them at a distance and use them as an experience, they won't grow on you to make you mentally weak. And to keep our trauma in check, the next thing you must do is stop self-blame and comparison. These are two of the most harmful types of emotional abuse that we inflict on ourselves. Let me explain. When we scroll through Twitter or Instagram and see our friends or relatives living a beautiful life, we may think to ourselves, why do they have all the luck? And we start to feel sorry for ourselves, criticizing our own childhood or family's financial situation. This way of thinking seems small at the moment, but this is just one of the traps that our mind can set for us. According to neuropsychology, when we engage in self-blame or envy others' success, we awaken certain neurons in our brain that activates negative thoughts and emotions. The more we self-blame, the more neurons come together to bond stronger connection. As a result, we feel more depressed. Your brain is creating these negative thoughts because it has no choice and you are asking for it. Mentally tough people understand this, so even if they don't have any supportive family or friends, they offer themselves the same care they would give to a good friend. Now that we have an understanding of positive thinking and accepting our past, the next step you must take is to stop expecting the world to be fair. As Dennis Woolley said, expecting the world to treat you fairly because you are a good person is like expecting the bull not to attack you because you are a vegetarian. Imagine an athlete who has trained hard for a competition but ends up losing due to an injury. For many people, this would be a devastating setback. But for an athlete, this is just another challenge to overcome. We should not let our setbacks define us. Instead, focus on things we can control and get back stronger. Likewise, you shouldn't let other people's opinion bother you. Mentally strong people don't allow others to control how they think, feel, or behave. Everything you do is wrong to someone. Everything you say is wrong to someone. Everything you believe is wrong to someone. If your goal in life is to be right in the eyes of other people, you will always think you are failing, or you will always change what you stand for. Finally, when we accept our past and go through painful emotions, stop expecting the world to be fair and don't let other people's opinion bother us. On a daily basis, we slowly and consistently build our mental toughness muscle. But to really see the results, one thing you must do is set goal and start visualizing. By visualizing the positive outcome of our goals, we can stay motivated even in hard times. To sum up, it can be challenging to let go of negative mental habits that we have carried with us for so long. However, it is crucial to give them up because there will come a time in our lives when we will need all the mental strength we can gather. I hope you found this video helpful.